When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
That's amore. You didn't know you were getting a musical.
You didn't know, but we are going to be talking about the moon today. We have your latest Wait, What Now? And it involves an asteroid, the moon, and two giant cracks. So let's find out a little more.
Let's find out a little more.
Wait, what now?
I want to talk about space today, but first we have to start here on Earth, more specifically Northwest Arizona, specifically the Grand Canyon. And it's enormous. It's right there in the name, Grand. But that's a little nebulous. So let's look at the stats. It's 278 miles long, 18 miles wide, an average depth of a mile deep. It took the Colorado River somewhere between 5 and 6 million years to saw its way through all that sediment and rock to make it. Not exactly the kind of thing that happens overnight, except what if it did? What if it can? Well, guess what? It happened twice. Just not here on Earth. No, instead it happened to our closest celestial neighbor, the moon. According to new research from NASA, about 3.8 billion years ago, two massive canyons were created in, get this, less than 10 minutes. It's the kind of thing that makes you go, wait, what now? So to get some answers, we brought in space enthusiast Jim O'Leary, an instructor at OSHA, the Lifelong Learning Institute at the University of Delaware, to break down how this all happened.
One of the largest impacts that happened around the south pole of the moon, where an asteroid came around the south pole and hit the far side, and it created an explosion that sent all this debris flying out in space, and it came back and hit the moon at incredible speeds, flying at I think it was like a mile a second, and it created two long Grand Canyon-like depressions in the surface of the moon. That happened in seconds.
So an asteroid smashed into the moon and cracked it open like an egg. Well, it takes a lot of force to do that, and as Jim explains, it wasn't exactly a pebble doing the damage.
They estimate the asteroid must have been about 15 miles across. So imagine a rock 15 miles across falling out of the sky and hitting the ground. The kind of damage that could do, that's what they saw in the canyons.
Now you might be asking, why haven't I heard about this before? It's the moon. We see it every night. Well, that's true, but these scars on the moon, these two scars on our big cheese in the sky, happen to be on the dark side of the moon. The moon is tidally locked, so we only ever see one side of it. Discovering these cracks took the big brains at NASA creating the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, which has been circling the moon since 2009.
And it takes high-resolution images of every area of the moon. You can see it all online. Look up NASA LRO for Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. Beautiful images of all these details on the moon. And these are things they noticed, started looking at, and realized you have these giant carved canyons on the surface of the moon. It's amazing.
To see some of the incredible pictures being taken by NASA, you can look up the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter online. They have all sorts of eye-popping, high-resolution images, and they're freely available. But we're all about to learn a whole lot more. The NASA Artemis 3 mission is actually scheduled to land humans back on the moon in 2026, and that's going to be near the lunar South Pole. Future missions could even visit the canyons themselves to take rock samples. What they could learn could bolster or even change our understanding of the solar system at large, and could even leave us all saying, wait, what now?
Wait, what now?
And now you know just a little bit more about what's going on with that big piece of cheese up in the sky.
No, I love listening to Jim O'Leary. He's such a cool dude.
He's got great information on all sorts of stuff. And I really do encourage everybody at home to go look up some of those images from the NASA website that shows you those really high-def shots of the moon. They're incredible. It's a lot of fun. And you get to see something that most people don't get to look at every day.
But something else that hopefully you get to see every day. More Coast Life, because you're here every day watching us. We've got more of that coming your way.